What is up, guys? Oh my god, it's been like such a long minute since I've been on. It's just literally insane. I was just working so hard and manifesting, but like, let me just give you a recap on why I was gone, because I'm just like, in my mind, I'm jumping right into this. So let's jump right into this. So the reason that I was gone is because I was manifesting things, and one of my affirmations to myself is that my manifestations come in exponentially quick. And so I made that become a reality. And then I was like, just trying to adjust to all of the crazy manifestations that I just received in my life. And I'm super, super grateful. So I just took a minute to just be. And that kind of segues into the next thing that I want to talk about. My main focus now is really stepping into my feminine energy and really putting a lot more focus on that than ever before in my life, because I realized that a lot of women that have like been in their wounded masculine, you feel unsafe, you feel like you're always in survival mode, you feel like you have to provide for yourself. And looking into a lot of the programming that I got as a kid, it was never really honored or celebrated to be in feminine energy. It was always wrong, it was weak, it was all of these other things. And so for me, I'm really working on that aspect of me at this moment and really working on healing this energy and finding whatever that, because balance, it doesn't sound right to me, because balance to me is like a 50-50 thing. Like, if you want to have a scale that's balanced, it's going to be equal on both sides. For me, I know that I can never fully release my masculine energy because I really do love it. I love it so much. I feel like I have my shit together. I feel super successful. I know that I can manifest stuff. I know that I can run it. And I really love that part of me. I feel like it's very powerful. But I'm learning to see the power in being super feminine as well. Because it's just like, it's so beautiful to have a man be in his masculine and a woman be in her feminine, because then she can ask for certain things and then he can just go out and do, and then she can just sit back and receive and just let it be, which I think is something that I'm really learning a lot about and stepping into. So for me, what I wanted to share with you guys is that there's something that I do very easily, and it's get enormous clarity on what I want, and doing the actual work to get there. So I'm working on a course right now, and that is like my next major thing that I'm working on that's going to be coming out soon. And this is going to be how to manifest your soulmate. And then later, I'm going to work on a little bit of like stepping into your feminine energy and stuff like that. Because honestly, you know, as much as, yes, I am still working on that right now, it's kind of like personal development. Like, you get to a level where you have your routines and you have your success in personal development. And then when the manifestations start to come into your life, the only reason that the manifestation is able to come into your life is because you've reached a certain level of readiness. And then once you reach the next level of readiness, then you're able to welcome in the next level manifestation into your life. And so my course is going to cover, like, first, self-love. Because self-love is very, very, it's just paramount to manifesting anything that you want in your life. And you know what? I mean, honestly, I've lived so long being an unhappy person, and it didn't feel like it was worth it at all. Like, I would much rather just be not living those years that I did live. And I mean, you know what? Like, on the other side of the coin, it did pay off, and that pain was worth it because it really catapulted my personal development journey and so much internal growth. But at the end of the day, when I feel like I'm living without happiness, peace, or joy, I don't feel like that time is worth living, because it is suffering. And so for me, the main focus is to love yourself first, because I am going to go into like so much detail in this course on how to love yourself first that you're just going to be so focused on how happy you are and how everything's working out and how you're winning at another level. And then your soulmate will waltz into your life, and it's not even going to, like, I thought it would bring me to the next level of being happy when my soulmate walked into my life, because I thought that the manifestation was going to be bringing me better feelings, but it doesn't. Like, honestly, you're feeling so fucking good. It is out of this world when you focus on your self-love program. And then when your soulmate walks into your life, you already match the energy and the excitement that you believe that you're going to have when you manifest this person into your life. And so we're going to go super, super deep on self-love. And it is just going to be so good. Like, for me, honestly, this is the foundation of all of my happiness. It is the foundation of all of my manifestations. It is the foundation of my day. It is my main focus throughout my morning, afternoon, and night. And to me, if it's not on my program, it's a distraction. And so after we go into self-love, then we're going to go into feminine energy. So I'm going to explain to you the difference between masculine and feminine energy, and like certain activities that I really like doing that put me in my feminine. I used to bring myself out on dates. I used to buy myself flowers because I was doing the things that I wanted done for me in my life. So I would make sure that I'm super financially stable, and I'll walk you guys through like how I did that as well, and how I made my money and provided for myself beyond what I needed or wanted. Just being single, that was very important because I wanted a man to provide for me financially, so I knew I needed to do that for myself first. I'm gonna give you like a walk down. That's not even a thing that's said. Anyways, don't give you the rundown. We gonna go super quick. But I'm gonna explain to you how I run shit in the kitchen, because so many people are like, oh my god, being in shape has everything to do with the gym. The gym's so complicated because I don't understand the form and I don't know what I'm doing. Like, no, bro. Abs are built in the kitchen. And this is like 80% of all of your success is going to be in the kitchen, but you need to get the things in the gym straight, because I think that that's like what brings you the most peace of mind and happiness. So we're going to go into that as well. This is all going to be part of your routines, rituals, and then we're going to start setting rules and boundaries. That way, when you welcome this person into your life, you already have your rules, your expectations, and your boundaries for what this person is, what they're going to be bringing, and then what is just not allowed. And you know what? This saves me so much energy. It saves me so much energy because, you know, I welcomed this soulmate into my life in July. We're November right now. So it's been a bit, but sometimes there's just certain things that come up and I'm like, oh, that's a no. And the level of clarity that I have on what is accepted and what is not accepted just makes me feel so friggin' confident, makes me feel so comfortable, and it just makes me feel like I know where my sandbox is, and I feel like without any hesitation, I will tell you when you're stepping in my sandbox and when you're stepping out of your sandbox. And with that level of clarity, in past relationships and stuff like that, I would get myself in these situations and I like didn't know who was right and who was wrong. And the opposite of clarity is confusion. And to be honest with you, I've never gotten a lot of happiness and a lot of joy and a lot of really, really high vibes out of a state of confusion. So we're going to help create that. After that, then we're going to go into your list. So we're going to go into what you should be as a woman and what he is going to be as a man when he comes into your life. And then once we get that super clear, your energy will be so magnetic that we're going to have to tell you the next step, which is, what do you do now that this person is here? And this answer might surprise you. I literally just went all through this in my own life. And it is so fucking paramount that you just focus on self-love and you focus on your program. And yes, it's great that they're here. And yes, you want to go out on these dates and you want to do those things and you want to do this and you want to do that. But you have to water the roots of the tree, because otherwise, if you do not water the roots of the tree, you will not be able to manifest higher levels, and you won't even be able to sustain the level that you have at the moment. And so we're going to put a lot of focus on what you actually do when that person comes into your life. And so that is the outline for my course right now. It is in progress, but I'm going to be getting that out to you guys as soon as possible. I'm super, super, super excited. And I actually talked to Angie, who's one of my other theta healers. And by the way, this is actually how I did it. So it is through theta healing that I manifested this person into my life, because I wanted this person to show up so friggin' bad. For like, if you followed my journey, I'm going to tell you years, because I was in a past relationship and I was like focused on my soulmate that I wanted to bring in. And I knew that either that person that I was with would change and become that person, or would leave, and then I would be able to manifest my person. And so it's been years, guys, like years and years and years and years that I have been working on this right now. And then I met up with Angie. I actually went to California. We were in San Diego. And we did a theta healing seminar for a weekend. The best feeling ever. And when I started incorporating these things into that, then it just became so friggin' next level. So theta healing is going to be like a one-on-one thing. A theta is a brainwave that is a super slow brainwave, so it's close to your subconscious mind. And we reprogram beliefs, we erase trauma, we do a bunch of stuff. And so honestly, I met with her in May, June, July. I had my soulmate here, and I had been working on it for years before, and then that was like the thing that really just like put me right over the finish line to get what I was looking for. So theta healing one-on-one is going to be offered as well, and I will be doing theta healing with you guys. But the thing is you have to start with the basics, and you have to master the basics. If you're like me and you already are like, okay, fuck, I've got this, like I am reading, I'm doing personal development, I've got my gym stuff on lock, I've got my nutrition on lock, I've got abs, I've already did a bodybuilding competition and I friggin' won, like I look great, and my mental fitness is XYZ, and I am making the money and I'm providing for myself, and your girl's looking good, because you know what, at the end of the day, I don't really think anyone's pretty. I just think that the degree to your how pretty you are, okay, is just a reflection of how much money you got. There's not a lot of natural beauty out there, okay? I'm just being honest. And I mean, at least, maybe I'm completely wrong, but I just believe that, like, you can take an ugly chick and make her beautiful if you just give her, like, $10,000 and she spends it solely on aesthetics. And so I believe that, like, if you have all this shit on lock and you're like, I do not understand, like I'm doing the right things, you know, I'm checking off all the boxes, and this is the point that I was at. So I did a lot of self-development. I read the books, I did the friggin', and I was so frustrated. I knew that there was a next level and I didn't know what it was. And so then that's when you're ready to do the one-on-one coaching, when you've got your programs on lock and you're like, I've got the clarity on the personal development work, I just am missing something. And that something, what it is, especially when you can't put your finger on it, is connecting up to creator and doing theta healing work. And then we're going to look into exactly what you need, because there are so many brackets and so many different things that it could be. We are going to go one-on-one and we're going to deep dive through all of them, and we're going to check and see what needs work. We can also do like subconscious belief work. There's so many things. So I'm not going to go into that here, because I just want to get you set on the basics first. And then once we get you set on the basics, then we'll be able to go in to so much more. So that is what has been up, and that is what's coming up. Also, I just want to let you know, I am going to be posting a video of like the whole move, because that was a lot. And you know what? We're not done yet, but like it's coming along. So I'm going to give you an update on all that stuff, and it's going to be coming out soon. But I'm super excited for this course, man. This is next level shit. Okay, well, see you later.